It's Saturday, November 21st, and you're watching The Great Lost Rewatch. Today we're talking about The Hunting Party. Actually, before we talk about The Hunting Party, very exciting Lost news. The final season of Lost will premiere on Tuesday, February 2nd. Hallelujah! We had started the project with the trajectory date of Lost being January 27th. Because of that, to help kind of make up for time, we're going to take off holidays. There won't be any videos posted on Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, or New Year's Day. Plan the next few months of your lives accordingly. In Jack's flashback, this man has an impossible tumor on his spine, and this daughter asks him to perform a miracle because he's done it before on his wife, Sarah. Things aren't so great for Jack and Sarah. They don't see each other often, and it seems that their marriage is kind of one of an indifference. Jack is flirting a lot with Gabriella, the daughter of the man who has the tumor, and Christian Shepherd is like, "Don't go there, son." Jack's like, "You hypocrite, you do that all the time." And Christian says, "That's okay for some people, Jack, but not for you. Commitment makes you tick." Jack performs the surgery and he gets all the tumor out, but the old man just can't hold on long enough and he dies. Jack comforts Gabriella and they end up kissing. Jack goes to tell Sarah that he kissed this woman. He says, I know that it's my fault that our marriage is this way. I'm never here, but I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix this. And Sarah says, I'm leaving you. This is Jack Shepherd. You do not leave Jack Shepherd. If you have him, keep him. On the island, Jack sees that Locke is knocked out in the armory closet. He goes to check on him, and Michael shoves him in there saying, "I'm going after Walt." I found rather dark humor in the part where Jack says, "Are you going to shoot me, Michael?" And knowing what we do about what Michael's going to do later on in the season, he just might. Sawyer and Kate go to the hatch to get his bandages changed, and they let Jack and Locke out. And Jack, Locke, and Sawyer form the hunting party that goes after Michael. Kate wants to come too, but Jack just says, "You're not coming, you have to stay here." But, like an idiot, Kate goes to tell Hurley to push the button and doesn't listen to what Jack says. Back at the hatch, Hurley and Charlie are going through the records, and they come across Geronimo Jackson, among many others. Hurley talks about Libby and how he kind of likes her.
I mean, it's a classic desert island scenario. If I ever had a shot, this is it.
On the way searching for Michael, Locke tells Jack, "What are we going to do when we find Michael? Because he's not going to want to come back." Jack says, "I will make him come back. I will make him see reason. I will fix this because I am Jack Shepherd and I have cute stubble." I love, love, love the exchange between Sawyer and Locke here.
Oh, I don't know, Mr. Clean.
Why'd you pick that name?
Ain't it obvious? All you need is an earring and a mop.
Night has fallen for our hunting party, and Locke continues to push the point that they shouldn't be looking for Michael because here's a man who doesn't want to be found.
You know what happens if we just turn around and go back? We're never gonna see him again. And that's gonna be on us. On you. And on me.
You're exactly right, Jack.
I really think this is an underrated moment in the history of Lost. When I first saw that episode, that shocked the heck out of me. I just flipped. I was so excited. I remember standing up in front of my couch and going, "Oh my gosh, it's them, it's the others." Zeke, the weird beard guy as we knew him then, or Tom Friendly as we know him now, says that this is not our survivors' island. This is their island, and the only reason that they're living on it is because they let them live on it. Mr. Friendly wants them to turn around and go back to where they came from, and Jack says, "No way, you're bluffing. I think it's one guy with a gun."
It's an interesting theory. Light him up!
Jack still refuses to turn around and go home, so they bring out Kate. And you know who brings out Kate? Alex. I mean, all of us knew right at that moment that that was Rousseau's child. Maybe her son, but, still her child. Because they're holding Kate at gunpoint, they're forced to give up their weapons and turn around and go back to the beach. And they get back to the beach, and Jack goes to talk to Anna Lucia and asks her,
How long do you think it would take to train an army?
That episode ending was really shocking the first time and really effective, but once you realize now going back that's not going anywhere, that storyline about building an army, it's kind of anticlimactic. And that's where we're going to leave it today, with the idea of building an army. Liz, you're talking about Fire Plus Water tomorrow. Aren't you excited? For those who don't know, Liz and I consider this one of the worst episodes ever in the history of Lost. So, yay, I don't have to talk about it.
We're gonna need to watch that again.